You may think that drinking milk is a sign of good health, and you're certainly not alone. You've probably heard since childhood that milk does a body good. However, when it comes to milk after 60, the story is a lot more complicated than you might think. In fact, there are some kinds of milk that not only don't offer the health benefits you may expect, but may actually work against your health. As a functional medicine expert specializing in longevity, I'm going to reveal exactly which types of milk you need to avoid after 60 and why. I'll also share 4 healthier milk alternatives that can actually support your body as you age. Ready to find out which milks you should cross off your grocery list? Let's dig in. The first milk that many seniors unknowingly drink themselves out of is whole cow's milk, especially non-organic varieties. But don't worry, I'm not telling you to cut dairy out of your diet completely. Instead, I want to help you choose wisely. Now, let's start with the basics. Drinking milk is generally considered safe and nutritious for most people. It's an excellent source of calcium and vitamin D, crucial for maintaining bone health. And it's high in protein, which is essential for muscle repair and hormone production. Additionally, milk offers potassium, which supports proper blood pressure levels, and phosphorus, which aids in energy metabolism. But that doesn't mean all milk is created equal. The quality and safety of milk depends significantly on how it's produced and processed. Non-organic cow's milk can contain traces of pesticides, antibiotics, or hormones used in farming, which over time can accumulate in your body and affect your health. Now let's focus on the saturated fat content. Milk is often high in saturated fat. While some fat is necessary for hormone production and nutrient absorption, too much saturated fat can elevate your LDL cholesterol levels, increasing the risk of heart disease. High LDL cholesterol occurs when the body has too much low-density lipoproteins, which transport fat to cells. Excess LDL can lead to plaque buildup in arteries, restricting blood flow and raising the risk of heart attack and stroke. As we age, we already face a higher risk of heart disease, so it's vital to monitor our LDL levels closely. But it's not just the fat content. The issue of hormones in milk cannot be ignored. Many conventional dairy farms use recombinant bovine somatotropin, also known as RBST or RBGH, a synthetic version of the natural growth hormone prolactin. This hormone is designed to boost milk production in cows, but its effects on human health are concerning. Research suggests that consuming milk from RBST-treated cows could potentially disrupt our hormonal balance and increase IGF-1 levels in our bodies. Too much insulin-like growth factor 1 is linked to conditions like cancer, diabetes, and even cardiovascular diseases. We can also talk about lactose, a sugar found in milk that many people struggle to digest, especially as they get older. This leads to discomfort, bloating, gas, and even diarrhea. So what's a better choice for health-conscious seniors? Switch to organic A2 milk or goat milk. A2 milk comes from cows that naturally produce only the A2 protein, making it easier on the digestive system. Goat milk, on the other hand, has smaller fat globules and a different protein structure, which means it's more easily absorbed and less likely to cause inflammation. Plus, both alternatives are usually richer in nutrients like selenium and zinc, which are essential for seniors. Okay, now let's discuss flavored milks, particularly those with added sugars. While they might seem like a tasty and convenient treat, they are actually nutritional nightmares, especially for seniors. Think chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and other artificially flavored options. Now you might ask, what's wrong with a little extra flavor in my milk? Well, the answer lies in the type of sweetness these drinks bring to the table. A typical cup of chocolate milk can pack 20 to 30 grams of added sugar. That's almost as much as a candy bar. Imagine sipping on that kind of sugar intake multiple times a day. It's a surefire way to spike insulin levels, leading to a host of problems like increased risk of type 2 diabetes, unhealthy weight gain, and even brain fog. But that's not all. Consuming too much sugar can mess with your cognitive abilities over time. It's linked to memory decline and inflammation in the brain. something no senior wants to deal with. Not to mention the artificial flavors and stabilizers present in many commercial flavored milks can wreak havoc on your gut microbiome. As we age, our guts naturally produce fewer digestive enzymes. Adding chemically laden beverages to the mix only makes things worse. So what are some better tasting alternatives? Try unsweetened almond or cashew milk with a dash of real cocoa or cinnamon. These options have zero added sugar, fewer calories, and healthy fats that support brain function without spiking your blood sugar levels. Now let us talk about a milk that many of us have been led to believe is the healthiest choice, fat-free or skim milk. But here's the twist. What if I told you it's not as heart-healthy as you might think? Well, the truth is that removing the fat from milk can remove many of its natural benefits. For instance, skim milk often undergoes processing to make it taste better, but that process can be harmful. Manufacturers may use powdered milk solids, which are oxidized and can increase bad cholesterol more than regular milk. But it's not just about the cholesterol. Fat-free milk lacks the fat-soluble vitamins like a D, E, and K. These vitamins are crucial for various bodily functions, and as we age, their role becomes even more important. Our bodies have a harder time absorbing these vitamins without the aid of dietary fat. What's worse? Some research indicates that people who regularly consume fat-free dairy may have a higher risk of certain metabolic issues compared to those who consume full-fat dairy in moderation. But why is this? Well, healthy fats play a significant role in satiety, stabilizing blood sugar levels and supporting hormone production. All of these factors are essential for overall health, especially as we age. So what can you drink instead? Consider full-fat, grass-fed kefir. It's a fermented milk drink loaded with probiotics, which are beneficial bacteria that support gut health. The fat content helps you absorb nutrients properly, and it's a fantastic alternative to traditional milk. And finally, we come to a beverage that has recently hit the health food scene as a trendy choice for both young and old. Oat milk. But here's the thing. Not all oat milk is created equal. Many commercially available oat milks undergo enzymatic processing. During this process, the starches in the oats turn into a sugar called maltose, which has a very high glycemic index. Maltose can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, which is especially harmful for seniors dealing with prediabetes or insulin resistance. And let's not forget about the additional sugars some brands add to enhance their drink's flavor. This only makes the situation worse, leading to unnecessary calorie intake and potential weight gain. Now, if you're enjoying oat milk from home, you might be in the clear. But it's crucial to ensure that any store-bought oat milk you choose is free from added sugars and processed starches. But what can you do instead? Try hemp milk. It's packed with anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, complete plant-based protein, and a good amount of calcium, making it a nutritionally dense alternative. What's more, hemp milk is easily digestible, further contributing to its appeal as a senior-friendly beverage choice. Before we wrap up, let's return to the story of Margaret, our 71-year-old friend who is feeling unwell. When she switched from flavored low-fat cow's milk to unsweetened almond milk in the morning and grass-fed kefir at night, her symptoms began to vanish. This highlights that seemingly innocent drinks like milk can have a profound impact on our health. By understanding which types of milk are not suitable for our needs as we age and embracing healthier alternatives, we can proactively support our well-being and reduce the risk of chronic conditions. Remember, it's the small changes in our daily habits that make the biggest difference in the long run. So, as you navigate the world of milk and dairy products, make informed choices that align with your health goals and prioritize your body's needs. You deserve nothing but the best. If you're enjoying these informative videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay notified about our latest health insights. And remember, you can find more details about the references used in this video in the description below. Stay healthy, stay curious.